Okay. So today we're going on a journey. We're going to go to Cleveland. So welcome to Cleveland. Cleveland, Georgia. We're going to Cleveland, Georgia. And we're going to be talking about what goes down in this building, but I'm not going to tell you what it is yet. We're going to read some reviews first. 1 star. This place is very creepy. Once you enter, you are surrounded with a smell that will take you back to your injury days. And the feeling of the souls of past visitors are haunting the place. It has an interesting dynamic that your gut is trying to tell you to get out. During the delivery, your heartbeat will start normally bleeding. 1 star. We were greeted by a dead butterfly. Many children were crying and it was traumatizing for my youngest son, Nathan. Please clean up your corpses. Thank you.
Oh my God.
It was the creepiest 30 minutes of my life. I was sure we were in a Jordan Peele movie. At some point, the windows were going to lock, the lights were out, we were going to be stuck in another dimension. Okay? Big gay. So, what do we think could be the kind of place that could make people feel so haunted and also big gay? Well, it is a hospital, but not just any hospital, a Cabbage Patch Kid hospital. Cabbage Patch Kids lies, clones, and what they don't want you to know about the Tartarian Empire. Okay, let's get into it. Part 1, where do these fuckers come from? So this is Xavier Roberts. When he was 21, he was in art school. He learns how to make soft sculptures. He ends up selling them to manufacturers, gets bigger and bigger. He becomes a millionaire by 26. Okay, they're so big that in 1983, during the Christmas buying season, they call it the Cabbage Patch Riots, because bitches were so eager to get their hands on a Cabbage Patch that they literally beat the shit out of each other. So yeah, Cabbage Patches take over the world, become iconic for decades, lifetimes, but now what if I told you it was all a lie?
Whoa.
Enter Martha Nelson Thomas. Martha Nelson Thomas is a folk artist that is making her doll babies when she meets Xavier Roberts at a craft fair. And then he spies some, he starts upselling them. She's like, don't do that, I'm not going to sell to you anymore. And then he's like, if you're not going to sell to me, I'll have to do it myself. Anyway, so he literally steals all of it, including the part where instead of buying a doll, she would have an adoption certificate. So it would be like, you're adopting a baby, you're not buying a doll. And he was so confident he was going to get away with the scheme that every Cabbage Patch doll has his name signed on their butt. But it's okay, they had a lawsuit, they settled out of court for an undisclosed amount, and Martha really got the last word. There's no place to sign a baby.
That's right.
So, unfortunately, she did pass, and this was her funeral. They reserved the first pew for everyone to come bring their doll babies. Oh my God. Part 2. They did a surgery on a cabbage. So this is the original Babyland General Hospital. It was a real medical clinic. Xavier buys it, becomes headquarters, then it becomes a museum. It's gorgeous. Everyone loves it. This one right here, so she's a teacher, her name's Miss Gardner. She becomes jaded with her career trajectory. She goes to night school, she becomes a nurse. So that's not the only thing that changes with the big move. So they move into this huge place in 2009. Everyone says it's lost its charm. It feels like a gift shop, not a museum. But people go anyways for one thing and one thing only. For Mother Cabbage. Okay, so this is Mother Cabbage. She gives birth on the hour. And we're going to watch one of those today, but I'm going to speed it up and then tell you why I had to speed it up.
Oh my God.
these videos, and then I come across this video that has accusations, okay? Part 3, GMOs, genetically modified orphans. So this account is called Mine Unveiled, and they paint the Cabbage Patch Kids cloning conspiracy. I've watched a few of these. I haven't watched the 10-hour humongous video, but if you want to, be my guest. So basically the basis of their theory is that there's all of these things that they call repopulation postcards. In the early 1900s, there's like a certain image that just keeps repeating, and they're like, this is a little weird. We got all these babies coming from cabbages. and it looks like people are picking them from the cabbage. And then also, the very first narrative film ever made was called The Cabbage Fairy by Alice Guy Blaché, and it's this cabbage fairy plucking kids from cabbages and then throwing them on the ground, and people find it quite disturbing. So obviously this leads them to the rise of the clones, which I know I haven't explained well, so I'm going to break it down for you. So first there's the Tartarian Empire. Okay, they achieved world peace and architectural greatness. Everyone is happy except for the elite. So the elites, they shitted on them. They caused these things called the mud floods, and basically destroy the whole Tartarian Empire. But now they need to create a new population that has no memory of a Tartarian Empire so they can mind control them. So that's what's called the Great Reset.
Oh my god.
They create so many, now it is like debated what happens, because Mine Unveiled is like, okay, they could have actually grown from cabbage, here's how. And then there's also like, this is the artificial womb, it wasn't patented until 1950, but the Tartarians were advanced, okay? So yeah, they make a whole new population that has no memory of it. So what does it mean for society today? Well, now we can understand NPCs, soulless beings, psychopaths, sociopaths, narcissists, because they were born from cabbage, okay? I've talked to some girl who's most likely a Cabbage Patch Kid. She has a big fat head like a cabbage. There's no way that came from milk birth. Born from cabbage. So what does this have to do with Cabbage Patch Kids as a brand? Well, in the origin story, which is like many like chapter books of, is basically Xavier comes across a field of kids growing from cabbages being sprinkled to death with bunny bees, 2 ancient symbols of abundant fertility. And basically he comes upon them and he's like, I know about it. People also like to point out the floor is Masonic, the black and white checkerboards, shaped like pyramids, the pyramids built by the Tartarian Empire, and also the crystals on Mother Cabbage, elaborate altar. Does this look familiar? So I'll leave you on one last thing. Kindergarten, when split and translated from German, means child garden. Once again.